Okay, in this video I'd like to discuss the medicinal purposes of beer or lager. You know, when my mother was pregnant with me, she used to drink a lot of beer. She used to, obviously, when pregnant women, they start eating things that's strange or drinking things that's strange in beer. Certainly a strange thing to have when a woman is pregnant. But we're going to discuss some things. And here we have some real beer. No, it's not gold, but it's referred to as liquid gold. And no, it's not pure beer, it's shandy. And these days I don't take many of these things, as you know. But today is a Sabbath, kicking back and relaxing. And if you just saw as you can probably hear, the sea is coming in right up to where we're sitting. Hallelujah. So, what is the first medicinal purpose of beer? Well, the first thing you should know about beer is alcohol. Obviously. And a lot of homeless people in America, Europe, you'll notice they drink, well, not beer, but they drink alcohol. So they'll drink high volumes of it, especially in the winter time. And this stops you from basically freezing to death. Also, alcohol is used in antifreeze and various other things to stop, obviously, things from freezing ice from forming. So that's the first use we have of alcohol, as well as washing things. Alcohol can be used in polishes for mirrors, just general furniture, even the hand sanitizers that we've been using during the pandemic. Some of them even contain alcohol. It's a fast way of cleaning the body, hallelujah. And also, if you consume it, it will cause a heat to come up upon the body, which will stop you from freezing. Hallelujah. That's the first thing. The second thing you should know is that my mother wasn't homeless, so she didn't really need to drink alcohol. So the second thing we need to know about beer is in tropical countries like where I'm in right now, obviously malaria is a big thing. Obviously the pandemic, they're saying that there's some malaria strains in the so-called whatever it is you want to call it. So if you consume a small amount of alcohol, it's been known to neutralize things like malaria. Now, of course, recently Russia has done an autopsy on a COVID patient, and they discovered that the illness causes blood clots. It's not a virus, but it is a bacteria that forms in the body. And it's a bacteria that can be spread in some way, some biological warfare, as we explained last year in videos, the ones that haven't been taken down. And so what happens is that this bacteria reacts to high volumes of radiation, which obviously the phone towers and other things, the higher the G, the higher the radiation. And, well, put two and two together, it causes blood clots, and this is what's been causing the oxygen deprivation. Beer, on the other hand, can actually help with that situation. As I said, malaria as well. When I slept outside, eaten by mosquitoes, sometimes I went for a beer, and that thing actually neutralized a lot of the strains that's in your body. I believe it actually helps kill certain bacteria as alcohol. Okay, just like you use it for cleaning. Oh, water came right up there. Almost came right up. So I believe it actually is able to kill certain bacteria in the blood. I believe that's what it's also good for. But the hops and barley are actually very healthy. They're actually very good for the body. And if you have a quality beer, it's like almost like eating a wheat bread. It's almost like eating a whole wheat loaf because of the barley and the hops and the wheat in there if you have a wheat beer. One of my favourites when I wasn't really walking closely with the Lord was Hoegaarden from Belgium, and I didn't actually know it was called the Devil's Beer until I went to Belgium, and indeed that's what they call that. I wouldn't recommend it, but in saying that, it is an experience that maybe taking one might be okay just to experience it, as long as you understand that it's not a thing that you should do regularly. Hallelujah. Especially now the tribulation started. Oh, it's that you don't know it's tribulation started? Haha. Alright, so more benefits of using beer. Let me just take a few sips of the beer first. Let's think about it. Oh yeah. Now, some people these days they're losing their appetites, maybe for various reasons. Could be illnesses attached to that. Again, those bacteria is related to people losing their appetites. Sometimes it's the food they've eaten and causes them just to sort of stop eating for a few days. Some of it can be spiritual reasons, other times it can be because of food we have eaten already. So beer is good for helping you to your appetite to return. There's no doubt about that. A nice beer. After a nice beer, I always find that I want to eat a horse after a decent beer. So nice shepherd's pie if I was at home, not at home, but something like that. Lasagna shepherd's pie. What I would give for that right now. But definitely I'll be doing some shopping and getting some of that. Making some. This one is only less than 2% alcohol, by the way. That's the most I will go these days. It's a rarity. Maybe I'll have one of those once every month or two. But I just thought I'd make this video on the fact that beer itself is actually a medicine. Some of you will be laughing about that, but it's true. It's one of the things I believe that God has given us. Hallelujah. As a medicine. Praise God. Something had just fallen in my beer there. I don't know, see what that is. But it's just a seed. Palm tree. Also, another thing I've tried is palm wine. Very interesting. It's like baby sham. It's like very light, sparkly wine. Very nice. It's not strong at all. You can eat you can drink about a litre of it, and you don't get drunk at all. So, shalom. Till the next video.